Today in crypto. Amid the ongoing uncertainty about the future of cryptocurrencies in Russia, one local industry executive has disclosed a potential method for the Bank of Russia to block crypto transactions. Andrey Mikhaylishin, CEO of the local crypto payment startup Joyce, said that the Russian central bank is now considering several potential options to make its crypto ban possible, Forbes Russia reported Friday.Continue Reading on Coin Telegraph. The wish of owning cryptocurrencies this Christmas came true for a 12-year-old school kid with an intelligence quotient, IQ, higher than Albert Einstein. Barnaby Swinburn, a resident of Bristol, England, had asked for 2 Christmas presents, a Mensa test for testing his IQ and a cryptocurrency portfolio. According to Bristol Live, Swinburn scored the highest possible score of 162 on the test, beating Einstein's IQ of 160. As a result, the schoolboy became a member of the High IQ Society, which intakes the top 2% of the highest Mensa scorers. Continue reading on Coin Telegraph. The wish of owning cryptocurrencies this Christmas came true for a 12-year-old school kid with an intelligence quotient, IQ, higher than Albert Einstein. Barnaby Swinburn, a resident of Bristol, England, had asked for 2 Christmas presents, a Mensa test for testing his IQ and a cryptocurrency portfolio. According to Bristol Live, Swinburn scored the highest possible score of 162 on the test, beating Einstein's IQ of 160. As a result, the schoolboy became a member of the High IQ Society, which intakes the top 2% of the highest Mensa scorers. Continue reading on Coin Telegraph. In glad tidings for an orange Christmas, Bitcoin, BTC, supply is drying up to lows not seen for years. In a recent tweet by CryptoRank, just 6.3% of the total Bitcoin supply, or 1.3 million BTC, is held on cryptocurrency exchanges. The decreasing supply is nothing new, trending down since the Bitcoin halving in 2020 when the BTC block reward was cut in two. BTC availability on exchanges followed suit, slowly trending down over the past year. Exchange wallets accounted for 9.5% of the BTC supply in October 2020, just before the 2020 Christmas all-time highs, and 7.3% in July this year. The 6.3% December figure is the lowest recorded in 2021. Continue reading on Coin Telegraph. Bitcoin price has dropped quite a bit from its $69,000 all-time high, but it continues to maintain high values. Investors who have been in the market for a while are deep in profit, while a small minority are the only ones in loss. Nevertheless, it goes to show how much the digital asset has grown in value given that the large majority of investors could sell now and still make a profit. Data from Into the Block shows that a total of 74% of all Bitcoin holders continued to remain in profit. These investors would make a profit, and some already have been realizing this profit with the sell-offs that have been taking place in the market. So despite declining prices for the past month, the majority of Bitcoin investors are realizing gains from their investments. Related reading: despite crackdown, Bitcoin mining is still alive and well in China. On the flip side of this, a total of 18% of investors are in loss from their investments. Going with current prices, these investors would have purchased their Bitcoins at about $52,000 and higher, putting them right in loss territory. The rest of the investors, 7% in total, remain in neutral territory. These are the investors who bought their Bitcoins on or around the current trending price of the digital asset. Of all of the investors, 56% have held their Bitcoins for longer than a year, putting the majority of those who have held their Bitcoins for longer right in profit territory. A total of 33% have held their assets for a duration of 1 to 12 months. While 11% have held their coins for less than a year. It's safe to say that most of those in loss are those in this last category, as they would have bought their Bitcoins at the height of the bull rally that sent the digital asset to new all-time highs. Even as the majority of Bitcoin holders are in profit, exchange inflows continue to underperform outflows. On a 7-day moving average scale, total outflows from exchanges have been higher than inflows by almost $1 billion. Related reading: December turns red for Bitcoin as market-wide sell-offs continue. The total Bitcoin exchange inflows for the last 7 days came out to $7.54 billion, while outflows for the same time period were higher at $8.27 billion. This signals an impending supply squeeze as the coins moving out of exchanges are higher than those coming in. Additionally, this points to bullish sentiment among investors. With more coins moving out of exchanges, investors are most likely consolidating their holdings and moving them to safer self-storage options to hold out for the long term. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.